Hi, my name's Pat Davis, your healthplanman.com, and I'd just like to thank you for taking a few minutes to see a little bit more about who we are and what we do. We offer health plans that are custom designed, they're personalized for each individual's situation.
Been doing talk radio now for about 37 years. My radio career goes back 53 years. Well, real simple. Pat knows what he's talking about, and he gives my listeners the kind of information they need to save money. Pat is your health plan man, and Pat cares. That's the other thing I want to really stress. He cares for the people that he takes care of.
And my passion has just always been being able to be on the radio and make a connection with people, that kind of personal one-on-one connection. My experience with Pat started out when he came in to do a couple of commercials. I had never met him before, and when he started telling about, saving 30 to 50% on your premiums, started talking about getting paid to go to the doctor, no deductibles. It was just refreshing, and I thought, well, this has to be too good to be true. There's got to be some kind of catch. But after taking some time, listening to Pat, talking with him, getting to know him a little bit, I realized there wasn't a catch, and took the plunge, and I found out everything he was saying is true. I think the thing that makes Pat different than most healthcare agents is the fact that he's straight up with you. He wants to be honest with you and tell you from the very beginning, here's what you can expect. I can remember being so aggravated that I would pay out the nose for monthly premiums, and then on top of that, have a deductible that I could never meet, and just felt like I was throwing money right out the window all the time. And then he saved me a ton of money on monthly premiums, no co-pays, and I got paid to go to the doctor. Well, I endorse Pat because I believe in his products and I believe in him. He's a good person, and he's somebody that's going to be honest and tell you the truth. Honestly, if I had any kind of doubts about what he was saying, I wouldn't want to be on the air putting my name associated with it, because our listeners trust the things that we say. And I want to make sure we keep that trust. And being able to work with somebody like Pat is just a pleasure.
My family is on it. We've recommended it to other friends and people at church. I often just end up in conversation with people who either have no insurance options at all, or they're not happy with what they have, or they're talking about how expensive the options are. And then I always say, well, have you heard on the radio of your health plan man?
I'm not obligated to go to one area or one hospital or one clinic or two clinics. I have accessibility to the country if need be. And then in addition to that, Pat Davis. Pat Davis to me is a coach. He just takes care of the questions or concerns or just whatever I need. I just give him a call or a quick text. He responds back very efficiently. He just takes the time to listen. He takes the time to fit you into what you need, not necessarily what the company has to offer. And he walks you through the process.
I love helping people. A lot of what we do is just educating people and letting them know what they have available to them, which inevitably saves them a lot of money. And I really lay my head down on my pillow every night, and I feel like I'm helping people.
Well, it's actually one of the things that our clients appreciate the most about our plans. There actually is no annual contract. We kind of like to think of it as like getting on a bus, and basically you can get on that bus and stay on as long as you want, get off at any point. My passion for what I do is being able to work with people. We stay in touch with people well after the fact that they've become a client of ours.
Pat has been not a business partner, but more like a friend. In one word, I would describe my experience with Pat Davis as reliable.
So I actually didn't have insurance for Pat Davis. Insurance plans that were offered to me through my employer, the rates were just too high, and it was a no-brainer, for me. I knew that it would work for me in terms of what I was looking for. So
You got to maybe take a leap of faith on this, because I know when you start thinking about your health care, it's hard to let go of what you already have. Even though you may not be happy with it, it can be something that's scary to let go of. But I'm telling you, Pat's plans really work, and they really are what they say they are.
I'd start with Pat. I wouldn't start with anybody else. I'd start with Pat. That way I'm not wasting my time.
We look forward to hearing from you at yourhealthplanman.com, and we will treat you better.